on Long Island, the owners of a Chinese restaurant are picking up the pieces after an out-of-control driver crashed into the business late last night. And what makes this even worse is that this is the second time in a little more than a year that the restaurant was badly damaged in a crash. Eyewitness News reporter CeFaan Kim is live outside the restaurant in Farmingdale in Nassau County with the details. CeFaan.
Well, Liz, when most people drive by here, they see an ordinary Chinese restaurant. But for the family who's owned this business for almost 30 years, this is their American dream. And now, not once, but twice in about a year, they're left without a source of income, rebuilding again. This is surveillance video capturing an out-of-control SUV barreling down the road into a Chinese restaurant in Farmingdale last night. Moments after rocketing into two parked cars, the SUV explodes into a ball of flames. Firefighters seen here dousing the blaze as that SUV was lodged sideways into the Great Wall Chinese restaurant.
I just saw flames and I kind of freaked out.
Kevin Chen's family owns the restaurant. It's now the second time in a little more than a year this has happened. Last January, a suspected drunk driver hit a parked car. The impact sent both vehicles into the restaurant while customers and Kevin's parents were inside. No one was seriously hurt, but it took months for the restaurant to reopen, and Kevin's parents were left traumatized.
They were at the front by the actual windows, kind of just like eating dinner and decompressing, but they got an order, so they got up like 2 minutes before the drunk driver crashed through. Otherwise, they would not be here today.
In this incident, police say around 11:30 last night, a 57-year-old woman lost control of her SUV. A 30-year-old man sitting in a Mustang outside the restaurant was injured in the crash. He and the 57-year-old SUV driver were rushed to the hospital. The restaurant this time, though, was closed. Kevin has been pushing his parents to retire. For nearly 30 years, they've worked 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. But he says his parents are determined to rebuild again.
I learned English and did my math homework and all of that at the restaurant. They've devoted their entire lives to this restaurant, working nonstop. And just when we thought we had moved forward from the last tragedy, we're hit with this all over again. So it seems like their livelihoods are destroyed once again.
Residents meanwhile say it happened several times before Kevin's family opened up.
Quite a few years ago, there was a deli right here. They got hit twice. A couple of years ago, the subway got hit.
There should be a barrier or a partition.
Now, Kevin and his parents agree, by the way. They are worried it'll happen again. After the last time it happened, they had these barriers here installed. Kevin says they'll now ask the town for traffic cameras or additional barriers. Residents here, meanwhile, say the problem here is that the shopping strip is located at the end of North Broadway and that cars come speeding down from that end. Reporting live in Farmingdale, CeFaan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.